Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, they have had words. They have exchanged words through the years. I'd say maybe the past 4 years and maybe past 4 years, they've been talking they talk, so to speak. But who has actually been the aggressor during this whole thing leading up to now? While I do admit Terrence Crawford, uh, he can definitely step on the pressure on Arrow a little bit more because we know that is pretty much looking like Arrow don't really want no smoke with him. But to really, really push that, I think Terrence Crawford should have took a. He should still take advantage of Errol Spence's, even though it was very disrespectful for what she did. I still think this is boxing, man. And we have to make these fights, and we have to demand these fights, and we have to push hard for these fights, and we got to do what we got to do to get these fights. So I think Terrence Crawford should definitely jump on that situation with Errol Spence girl, saying she want to ring walk with him. She wants Bud to knock out Errol. Terrence Crawford should come out and speak on that and be like, hey, look, it looks like your own woman want me to knock you the fuck out. Want to ring walk out with me. What you think about that? Should I just knock you out just for the sake of things? To show your girl who a real man is. I know. Maybe you can talk to his wife like, look, man, I just want to say, I got to say this. I'm trying to sell a fight. You know what I mean? Mix it up a little bit. Recently, the most aggression we've seen from Terrence Crawford is him going out to the ocean, pressing Errol, calling him big fish. You ain't out here where your punk ass at, things of that nature. But what I want Bud to start doing is, going to the fight, go to the Ugas fight, talk his shit, press him more online, even as much as I don't agree with the Twitter banging. Listen, this is the generation that we live in, man. This is the social media generation. People go to social media for everything. So he could pull up on him in person while he still Twitter box him at the same time. Like, just pull him out his, call him out, take him out of his character, man, and see if he studs up and be like, yo, this motherfucker is really disrespecting me. Get him ready, get him geared up, get him offended, But in the past, shout out to my boy E Thriller, the Black Picasso. Y'all go subscribe to E Thriller. He was posting some old tweets with Terrence Crawford. This is like from 2018 and up. And Bud, he's been really, he's been kind of vocal against Errol. He was saying Errol, I knocked out. He called Chris Algeria a kickboxer. He said, bro, I'll knock out a lot of your opponents. I'll crush a lot of your opponents that you fought. And he was saying some other things too. Kind of like he was pretty much saying, where you at, Errol? Come on out to play. You know what I'm saying? And here's some quotes from Terrence Crawford. Well, that one when he said, remember that fake tweet that went out? He's saying that Errol supposedly called Terrence Crawford and all this other stuff, and that proven to not be true. Bud jumped on that, was like, you lying, saying you called me, don't do that, that's a bad look when you lie to the people. Yeah, I get it. Then back in 2020, he said, keep defending him because I'm going to tell y'all now, and I mean what I say, when that day come, when I knock him, he meant to say knock him out. He said, when that day come when I knock him out, all I want y'all to do, all I want all y'all to keep that same energy because he gonna cry in the car. He wasn't built for this shit. I got over here, just watch me show the world. Yeah, see that? He coming, that's what I'm talking about. He's like, you promoters, stop using the fucking promoters, managers, and advisors for that weak-ass excuse. Y'all doing they work for us. Y'all dumb motherfuckers. If you really want to fight, you tell them, I don't give two fucks. I don't give two fucks. That's who I want to fight. Let your nuts drop. You say you your own boss. Absolutely. And then this is one of the most, this is kind of like antagonizing too. Like in 2018, he said, well, had to come see my bro um, do his thing tonight at the hooker fight, pretty much. So that's when he pulled up on Errol at the hooker fight. And then he goes right at Errol and says, yo, Errol, come say hi. I heard you was in the building. That's what we want to see. Shit like that. Then he says, yo, yeah, Errol, you were drunk last night, boy. You are no way, shape, or form the A-side, you dummy. You talking about who I beat. Everyone you beat, I'll smash. How many titles have you won in different weight classes? See, that's the shit we want to hear from Bud now. And even, he can get even more personal because he got some ammunition to use against him as well. You know, but to say that Terrence Crawford ain't really been like really throwing missiles at Errol, he been doing it from back then. But here's the thing. How many messages have you seen from Errol like that? Now y'all gonna get up here and say, that ain't his thing. That's not how he do. I don't wanna hear that. A man challenging you, bro, you gotta step up and respond and say something. You know, just like, you see how he came at Blair Cobbs and Blair Cobbs said what he said? Errol had the right to come back and say what he said. And then you see after Blair Cobbs got knocked out, and Errol kept on going, you know, he went in immediately. He went in immediately. How come when Terrence Crawford got buzzed by Mean Machine, did you hear Errol even say anything about, that couldn't have been me? Look how Bud got buzzed, man. He got a weak chin. You know, shit like that. Like when you say things like that, that kind of challenges a man's manhood, and it's gonna get him to respond to you. You're not getting that same thing from Errol, man. So who's the aggressor? I would have to say Bud the aggressor. Absolutely. But anyway, drop your comments, like and subscribe. This is Rubber Life. Get at y'all later on the next one. Peace.